Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my playthrough of Live Live for Nintendo Switch, where we are once again left off in the last chapter, The Dominion of Hate. Completed 2 more Ultimate Weapon dungeons we did, and now just 2 more left. And we'll be done with all the characters we know about. I think my strategy, just to make it consistent, is going to be, for consistency's sake, at least for until I figure out who is better right now, I'm gonna probably remove both Masaharu and Lei. Sorry, any Lei fans out there who like that character, but yeah, I'm going to be removing both of them for the other 2 characters, because again, we need them in our party if we want to do the dungeons. But first things first, it's time to get ourselves a sundown. That is the Cowboy Sundown. We chased him a bit in the last episode, but now we're gonna finally find him. If you are trying to get him quickly, then you'll want to talk to him whenever you see him, because if you talk to him just right, you can get him while doing other stuff, which makes this a lot easier. Again, we're fleeing because at 100, not only do we want Sundown to be in the party to gain experience, but at 100 fleas, we get an optional boss battle. And anytime we get a chance to build a counter, we're definitely doing that. Interesting. He's not here right now, but he will appear here later. Interestingly enough. Oh well, we have to go up here anyways if we're getting cubed. Alright.
Aye.
Gonna do you first.
Fine by me. I work better on my own. Be seeing you.
As long as you've found each character at least once. By the time you get to the end, then so the big thing with Cube is, yes, he is able to equip the items that you got for upgrades on other characters, and just like before, each time you get one, not only does it improve your defense a little bit, but unlocks another one of Cube's main abilities that he can use. So that was the secret that I was talking about for a while. That is, Cube is also a robot, so that means he can also use the upgrades, which means if you farmed upgrades a lot, robotic enhancements to be precise, you can just use this on him instead. And you can still farm these in the endgame if you wish, and we probably will have to do that a decent bit. Although, whether or not I was going to take him is probably just based off of how many upgrades I had at first. Now, as you can see, he doesn't even gain experience. He's the only character that, regardless of stats, won't gain any experience at all. Instead, he upgrades specifically through upgrades and unlocks certain abilities through having certain armor on, which he can have up to 5 different abilities based on what you picked him. But the shell, chick launcher, and the other stuff, those are probably the best abilities he can have, although even if you don't have them, he has a really devastating attack called the Mazer Laser, which is incredibly overpowered. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Oh, we have to go even deeper. Makes sense. Alright, so we were going the right way this whole time, but just need to go closer. This again. No, he's gonna get a trap, or not. Didn't get moved. He's going all the way across it, Pogo, for no good reason. Just pass. Just waiting for AoEs to go off. We are still trying to find robotic enhancements, but they can only be found off of certain enemies. I have to still figure them out. Figure out where they are first and kill those specific encounters instead.
Dragon comes for you. It's over.
Oh, of course I miss. Classic.
Right.
Well, we're giving him the big main boon. Got him. Alright. There we go. I was wondering whether I would free this battle and I decided to fight anyway. At first, it's as simple as just following where he goes, although it's hard to tell exactly where he goes early on. Alright. Actually, wait, now that I think I have it, I was considering replacing Pongo to keep Lei in the battle, although I'm not sure if I should do that. I think I'm just gonna keep Pongo and take out Lei for a bit. It's fine. It is what it is. If Cube ends up not getting a lot of robotic enhancements, I might have to change my strat. Beyond that, though, now we're just running out of this area. There's an autosave as a backup in case we do ever stop. And now, we get stuck.
Me. Got something to ask?
Aye.
Well, I got questions too. Like where the hell this is, and what bastard brought us here. Folks call me the Kid.
Yeah.
I'd wager you're just as lost as I am. Fancy looking for an exit together?
Aye.
Alright. I am actually gonna do this the way I mentioned. So, Earnhardt Master Lay is going away.
Yeah, thus we don't travel in too big a crowd. Watch yourself out there.
If I was smart, I probably could have bid Sen down sooner, although part of the problem was I wanted him to join a bit later. Okay. He probably more than anybody else really needs that, extra armor. So we're gonna start giving him some of the extra stuff we haven't been giving others. Like this. This for speed. Wait, no. Yep, that's an item we actually need for something else. Gonna... I'll try and find other stuff to up on him. I feel like he's better with a physical attacker, but we'll see. I guess for now we can give him this. Alright. What am I doing exactly? Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting. Alright, well, for safety, I think we should just go back to the dungeon we tried to do before, but didn't get a chance to do at first. Trying to figure out exactly how to take out these fights. It's kind of difficult to remember. Just like before, we are once again back on taking all these fights out as normal. Alright.
Cast flowers to the wind.
Let's get rid of those guys. And then, get him with the Big Bang Boom. Good. I was getting a bit better at battling now, so it's nice to have. Sundown starts at only all 9, so we're gonna have to fight every encounter for a little bit to get him leveled up. Need to go to the village first if we want to get Q's dungeon down. So that's where we're going now. Alright.
Cast flowers to the wind. Be at peace.
Alright. Getting him to levels. Because he definitely needs them. Thankfully, as one of the best ranged attackers in the game, Sundown can mostly just stay where he is and he can just do damage from a distance passively. That's one reason why he's such a good member to have on the team, because he can do damage from pretty much anywhere, including like halfway across the map for some reason. Alright. Now to Cube's dungeon. And yes, we're doing all of these first before we do any battles, because it'll be easier once we have the ultimate weapons. I'm not saying that we're not going to do a lot of them. And now we can actually do stuff. Alright. So, now that we're in here, there's different rooms that we have to go in through. Straw of Wisdom. I bid you welcome to the Child of Israel. I'm a silver of cubes knowledge. I'll act as your guiding face. Strength will avail you not here. Dead to straight sound judgment make claim the gift of wisdom within. The chairs are my bay of wisdom. Use them to seek guidance. Stand before them. Call out. I will appear. Alright. The crimson path lies behind. Many have lost their way in a sea of red. First they mistake their left and right, then their front and back. They spin in despair. Interesting, huh? Save in case something is wrong. Oh, I see. These reverse your controls a bit. So every time you enter this area, your controls get reversed in certain ways. In this case, up and down. Down are the one that's there. Weird. Oh, good grief. This is kind of annoying. Alright, there we go. Made it out of there. Path lies behind. Follow your reflection to cast the white boulders aside to clear path. You stray, return to me and begin to move. Right. Right. So, yes, if you're wondering, each time you, okay. Alright, we made it there. Interesting. So in case you're wondering, you have to follow via. One reveals truth, the other lies. Huh. When it says forward, I think that means you have to face where you're directly standing, which is over to the left. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got that done. The goal is to simply reach the boulder, although some might be there. All three are betrayers, heed none. Yeah, that means we can't even follow a single one this time. Means we can't move forward, we can't move backward. We have to go right. We have to go right again. Okay, oh, now he's facing right. But then we're facing forward, so now we're heading forward. Oh, now we have to go left. And now forward. Forward again. And right. Right again. And right again. And figures, yeah, straight. And we're done. Okay, I figured out that part would probably be pretty simple. Right. What next? To advance without question is unwise. You may need to mirror your steps and retreat. Oh. Yeah. What does that mean? Do we have to just keep going, or do we have to follow back? Huh. Odd. Time-bound path lies behind. It's your final challenge. Conquer it to claim the gift of winner. The white boulders will open the path. Accordance with the flow of time. Interesting. No. I don't want to leave. Whoa. This we have to just figure out where it is, or it is. Seems like left is good. Wait a minute. One of these is missing! Let's follow that path instead. Let's try and follow that. Up. Okay, then. Oh wait, we already are right. Okay, this is kind of a weird puzzle. I'm gonna have to tell me it. Oh, the flow of flow of time means it has to be clockwise, right? Because time means then it's gonna be clockwise, right? So that means every time we do one, we then have to move to a one that, quote-unquote, corresponds in the flow of time, which means it has to be clockwise, right? It can't be anything else. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We did all what he told us, now what? Alright, we found it. Alright, so for doing all that, we get the diode. And doing so also opens up a boss battle, because you don't actually have a boss battle here at first. But now you do. This gives him a ton of special attack. Again. And really powerful for powering up the characters. Little correction set up. On second thought, since Cube doesn't really have that many upgrades, it'd be easier for me, and probably for all of us, if I just stuck with Lei this time around. If I had far more upgrades, I would use Cube. Trust me, I would, but he doesn't have the stats right now, that's the problem. I'd have to farm that off screen, and I'm trying to prevent somewhat farming as much as I can. So if you're wondering, yes, after you get each individual character from their particular area, you can then run back up to that area and recruit more characters. That's a thing you can do. And oh great. Get to do the jump instead. This is
Cast
faster.
flowers to the wind.
Alright.
Be at peace.
Okay, now Sundown has gotten an AoE. Gonna save again. Make sure we're still and be right back for just a minute. Alright, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. They're gonna keep going now. Well, let's just say, the main reason why we're doing this is because, like I mentioned, Cube doesn't really have that many upgrades. I'm sure he has his uses in the final battle, although his isn't as hard to aim sequence with or whatever. What am I talking about? I'm just kind of talking about random stuff. Basically, Cube does not have that many upgrades. Otherwise, I would use him. Let's try and kill this guy instantly. Lately, that's not been working on them. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So, having Sundown on the team is also useful for a different reason. As you can see, he has a move that will just hit them right back. So, not only does he not have to stand in range to do damage, but he has some of the strongest moves in the game, at least as far as I'm aware. Speaking of which, let me just give this guy a Mazer Laser. See if that'll work. I don't think we've seen Mazer Laser yet, but we'll see. Give them Hollow Point. And try Deepest Dark again. It didn't do it. Okay, that worked. The Mazer Cannon takes a while to charge up, but it does its fair share of damage. That's for sure. Only problem, doesn't really have the best in terms of defense, but whatever, it's fine.
Don't tell me.
Aye.
As long as you've met each character once, they'll be fine. Since we have the ultimate weapon for Cube, the battle that he's useful for, we can still use her. There's him in some battles. So yeah, I simply did some of the weaker characters first just to get them out of the way, and waited for and also used this time to give Sundown some experience. That way we can get our stuff done. That's a lot of enemies. We're gonna use the Phoenix on them. Try and manipulate and see if the others will move down or not. I'm gonna pass, actually, and use this with Sundown instead. Okay, he took out someone there. Okay, most of those missed. Nice. Alright.
Dragon comes for you! It's over!
Bam! Everything just got wrecked. Except for the map. Well, as long as we stay at range, he's not gonna do his stupid stuff, right? I was honestly considering whether I should get Sundown early or not. I just had it rooted though the other way just because it was a bit easier. Alright, decent. Now we'll give him the Heavenly Peaks Descent.
The old man taught me this.
Bam! Alright, and he's toast.
That's the stuff.
Alright. Sundown's slowly getting stronger. Now, Sundown does have the lowest health of our other characters, but he does have some decent defense to make it up. Anyways, we did all the other dungeons as far as we are aware. We did just do Cube's dungeon, I remember. So, Sundown should be the last dungeon. Or Sundown's dungeon should be the last, rather. So we'll do that next, and while we're on the way, I think it's time. We've laid on enough. We may as well fight the super bosses. So remember what I mentioned about the super bosses setups? I wasn't kidding when I said I had means to potentially fight them. And I say that with, like, actual truth. Like, I am actually going to fight the super bosses. I usually don't do this in games, but I decided to do it for this game because I figured since this chapter is already long as it is, may as well do anything. I'm gonna give you the Big Bang Boom. I don't like you. Just to make sure he dies, because that counter he uses is very brutal. Let's try and, oh no, I can't get him for the hollow point. Nah. We'll have to give him a Fu and Crew instead. Actually, honestly, if I have the ability to use an AoE with Lei, I think I actually kind of prefer that over other stuff. And Obermaru I have for an obvious reason.
Dragon comes for you!
Could have picked somebody else other than Sundown, just so you know, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna pay for taking out my Sundown.
You're all talk.
Oh, we got another robotic enhancement now. Again, though, it's random whether or not you actually get it or not. Who knows what you're gonna get. Honestly, I don't see why you don't want to fight some encounters. Some of the encounters are really good for CUIs. Alright.
Cast flowers to the wind.
Alright, got him. Trying to get as much experience as we can to get him as many abilities as he can. Particularly level 16 is what we're looking for on him. Now we just explore the forest and hope for the best. I've actually decided not to follow the main route for this. I'll just try and figure out where we're supposed to go by running around. Thankfully, there is sort of a trick to this. Eventually, there will be a horse that we have to follow, but we have to find it first. Just so you know, I'm forcing you guys to watch this on purpose because, well, I'm not trying to say it like that, I guess, but, like, it's mostly because I want to grind more, that's all. I want to be able to grind. You know what? I'm going to give you the Big Bang Boom instead, even though you're resistant to it. This doesn't really matter. It does so much damage, it's just going to kill him anyway. What's this? Now let's give this a try. Oh, he's vulnerable to it. Nice. Oh, that almost took him out. That almost took him out outright. Like I said, Sundial is the lowest HP, but his moves are all very powerful, so he's definitely worth it if you know what to do.
Now comes the Phoenix.
Now we have massive AoEs, we can kind of just hit the entire screen with most of them.
I take what is given, nothing else.
Alright. I don't know if you could actually go over 99 attack or not. We'll see, though. Again, I have no clue where to go. I didn't really follow any of this extra stuff. I should still do the usual save every few fights, though, because who knows. Oh. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's right, we can get this a bit. Why not? Now there's some more items we can still get in our area. In fact, I can just get some of the last items later after I'm done dealing with the bosses that are kind of in the way and are also annoying. Sorry if I'm taking a bit, but I'm just trying to think about how am I going to defeat the sexual. Oh, hello. I was about to say, we're just going to wander around, and eventually we're going to find a horse. And that's our cue to where we're supposed to go. Oh, this again. Why not just try a Death Blossom? Oh yeah, it's resistant to that. We're gonna have to hit him from range, actually. Because this guy has healing abilities, we're gonna have to hit him from range. I'm just gonna have to pass because of that. See what this does first.
Cast flowers to the wind.
Okay, that almost killed him, actually. Worked.
You're done! The old man taught me this!
Alright. Okay, that boss is as difficult as it was before. Okay, that guy's still worth a lot of experience. Right. There we go. By the way, I recommend not making a save in here, but making a save here, because that way we'll be able to redo the dungeon if something goes wrong. Whereas the other strat, if we were to fail, we might just end up back at the start, who knows? Alright, well, Time for one of the more tenser dungeons in the game, but first an encounter, apparently, to smooth things over. Gonna give you the big bang boom as soon as possible. Let's do this. Alright. Alright, I'll just annihilate everything in our path. Clearly, that's the real thing we need to do.
Yeah, I'm just getting started.
It's kind of funny seeing characters' experience bars at first doing nothing, but then later just say like go way up out of nowhere. Like, what? How did I get so much experience that quickly? Alright. Sundown's almost at level 16. Alright, time for the tricky part. So, little did you know, as soon as you step in here, you're on a timer. Within the next 5 minutes, there'll be bells. Our goal is to reach the end, ideally, before all those bells go off. If we fail, then we have optional boss to deal with. However, these bells are incredibly quick, as you can see. So we don't have long. This is pretty much a rush to the end. And dungeon. If you remember from the end of our chapter, if we get 8 bells on, then we have to face a boss. The only annoying part is, you can see, it takes a while to do that. Just the delay for each one. It's really awkward. Now, we can retry this as many times as we want, even going off if we need to. So, trying to go for this as fast as possible, although I doubt I'll actually make it in time. There is a specific path that will get you to Sundown's ultimate weapon much quicker. Problem is, getting there... I swear they made the bells way faster than this. It's almost cheap in a way. Oh. I think one more and we're screwed. At least in terms of avoiding the boss is concerned. Oh, we made it to that somehow. Ah! Oh no, we're right next to it. I think it's... isn't that the 8th bell? Yeah, oh. Oh my goodness, that was so close, my dude. Holy frick, that was close. Somehow, though, we got it. But that was closer than, like, close. My god. I'm just saying that because, like, ugh. I don't trust this. I'm gonna make a separate save and I can go back here if I need to. I no longer need this, actually. Because this was here just for the newer chapters, and I also just realized I could have just replayed the chapters to get the same stuff I did. If I needed to. But, you know what? We're gonna make a separate save here. That's the save we're gonna load if something goes wrong. But anyway... the boss you supposedly tried to skip or whatever, that's an optional boss. If you let 8 bells ring at any point during the aim, it could be at any point, and they still have you get out of the dungeon as well. This happens. This is actually our first optional boss. He can be kind of trolly, but if you know what you're doing, you can take him out.
A tasty treat. Oh yes, oh yes.
Well, at least we got his ultimate weapon before he did that. And there's 4. And there's 4 of them. This is one of the scarier ones due to stunning and a couple of other stuff, but you can end the battle really quickly with your strongest attacks if you have them. I'm gonna hang on for a bit. And also, take a look at what these guys are even gonna do. That's the real question here. Alright, let's see here. Okay, they don't have much resistances. Oh, we can use Pogo on some characters as well. Alright, we're gonna just try and target one of them at a time down. Make sure we take them out one at a time. We might be doing it a bit too much, but like, if they ever get all attacks off at once, they'll just do tons of damage. So, it's better to take them out one at a time. Alright, we got one already. Thanks to our ultimate move. Okay, one is dead.
Cast flowers to the wind.
Okay. Doesn't do as much as Pogo's attack. Oh! No, that's his charge attack. But if we use Sundown's Howl Point on him, we can actually interrupt that. So let's try and do that. And I'm gonna give... Actually, we could just kill that one outright. Okay, you know what? The hour one's a bit too close. I don't like that. I'm gonna give him the Heavenly Peaks Descent. Let's do it.
You're done.
So yeah, just use your strongest moves, try and take them out one at a time, and eventually you'll just win. Of course, they do have some annoying AoE attacks that could do a lot. That's the real problem. But Sundown can just counter them with that.
Why will you die already?
Just do a low on Sundown. Darn it. Now we can interrupt it. Okay, as annoying as it is, I think I'm just gonna have to use Obumaru to heal everyone. Where's the AoE? Which one can we use? Okay, he's still not done charging for a bit. Well, we need to heal first if we want Sundown to survive. So let's, do that first. First and foremost, before anything else.
He's dead yet.
Let's try and get him with the Big Bang Boom before he, destroys us. Nope. Didn't do it. That's annoying. Now he's gonna try and heal. Now he's gonna try and heal himself. Alright. We need to try and take him out. Let's give him... this. Ooh. Ah, so close. Almost got him. Oh, this again? I remember this. What's he doing? What's he trying to do? The Space Age? Trying to be cheeky on me, are you? Alright. Trying to think of what to do. You know what? I don't trust him. I'm just gonna give him the Death Blossom right off the bat. And... let's try to use something that removes one of those. Let's do that. Okay, that one just got lost, so we need to attack a different one than those turrets. Try and kill you now. Okay, got him. Alright, 2 down. The key is to just take them out one at a time. The sooner you get rid of them, the easier it is. Thankfully, Pogo's built up a lot of HP. As long as it gives us a flame tile, it should still do them some damage. Oh, great. Interrupt attack. Annoyingly enough, I think we have to just keep putting on the pressure if we want to get rid of this guy. But we also need to heal as well. Whoa, no, wait. Hang on. I'm trying to heal up. Let's do this.
Here.
Okay, that gets, I was hoping Lei would get back on her feet a bit sooner. Okay, I need to move here. That was the wrong way, dude. That's kind of an annoying attack there, Spool Up is. That could interrupt our attacks. But yeah, otherwise you kind of just have to use your strongest attacks.
The old man taught me this.
Oh, the AoE is the worst. Let's just use one of those bomb grasses on yourself instead. Feels kind of sad that I'm not just going for the kill on that one, but it is what it is. Oh! Fire Tile did its job. Thank you, Fire Tile, for doing your job. In case you didn't know, this is one of the easier of the bosses. It's not really much of a super boss, if you were to ask me, because once you get rid of multiple of them, it's not really that bad. It's only a decent bit difficult, and I figure since we're down here, this is the best time to do it. This is kind of tough to complete and also escape at the same time. Alright. Sundown might kill him with this. Yep. Because of the buff stats, he took him out. And now Jaggedy Jack is gone. Gone. He is a Jaggedy Jack. We got a Oculid pendant for our troubles. And the first of many cosmic items. You get... Believe it or not, the cosmic item set is the best set in the game, and it's very important that you have at least a couple of them as soon as possible. Whether or not you put it on different characters is up to you. I don't like that one, but I don't want to waste time on some of the other ones. So, I'm trying to decide who to give it to. Well, for starters, let's just give Ogumaru at least one of these, because this move, Fatalis Immunity, has an effect that gives you resistances against certain abilities, and also, though, it has immunity to stone. That is very important. We need our characters to be immune to stone for a later boss. Otherwise, it's just really screwy. But anyways, with that done and out of the way, we now have absolutely every single ultimate weapon, and our ultimate party is now built. So now, if we wanted to, we can go around and fight the secret bosses. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. But also, at the same time, we didn't really get a chance to explore this dungeon, did we? This dungeon has some really good stuff in it. Let's just say that. And once you kill Jaggedy Jack, there really isn't much troubles in doing other stuff. You can explore this dungeon whatever way you want. Although, if you want to get the ultimate weapon, your best bet is to just go as fast as you can. There's a specific path I think you can take where you can head in and out before the bell tolls 8 times very easily. And yeah. But yes, that's one of the easier bosses to take down. And I do recommend taking him out first or second, because it isn't really that problematic of a boss. It's the other battles that are much trickier. In fact, we want to make sure we have at least several of those before fighting a different battle, because one character, he has a chance to turn us to stone, but if we have the stone immunity, we won't get hit by that. Alright. Anyway, yeah, that's Trial of Time done, and pretty much everything else done as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video where just maybe we might get to our finale. I'll see you guys later. Bye.